Yeah, it's a hard question because it was a very hard character to play.
Kan ikke du ta et bilde av meg?
Hva er det som bruker til det?
Jeg skal legge det ut, så folk vet hva som har skjedd. Jeg ble ikke syk sånn uten videre. Det er faktisk noe jeg har gjort med vilje.
This movie has a very peculiar script because it talks about egos and it talks about narcissism and vanity and art and mental health and many themes. But the story, and I like this about the movie, is told as a black comedy. So it feels dark, but it also feels funny. And when you watch the movie, you have mixed feelings in a good way because you are like, I'm sad, but I love this, but I'm confused, but this is entertained. I want to ask you, you as a protagonist, how did you live all these mixed feelings?
Yeah, well, I think it's interesting that you say that because I felt that there's been so many audiences coming up to me saying that, I don't know how to feel because you're sad, but you feel angry and you feel amused and you feel seen, but you feel disgusted. It's like this huge mix of emotions. But yeah, it's a hard question because it was a very hard character to play. I mean, she plays a character in her own life, or she plays several characters in her own life. So to try to balance that and to know, as me, Kristine, like what is true and what is not true, and is she playing a character now, or is she her real self? And what is the real Signe? And what is the fake one? And does she even know herself? Because I think that especially during the film, she sort of loses contact to what is real and what is not real. Not like she's like disappearing into this fantasy world, but I mean, she loses contact with the reality in a lot of different ways, I guess. So for me, it was just, I was constantly like reminding myself to believe in everything that she does.
Yeah.
And it was very important for me to sort of show her vulnerability as well and show her not only making her like really, of course she's a narcissist and she's very egocentric and stuff like that, but to show those small like cracks into a human with a heart inside of that very toxic person. As well, and I think that was really important for me as well was not to make fun of her because she does all of this absurd stuff, and it's quite easy, I guess, or I felt that it was easy to sort of start to make fun of her as an actress, like making a caricature of her and not taking her seriously. But so that was like, I was constantly reminding myself, and Christopher was also constantly reminding me to believe everything that she does and to not make fun of her and to not think that she was stupid or laugh of her, you know, but to like really dig into it. And I think that's sort of a key with making her more human and also making it more funny, I guess. Yeah.
And you nailed it. Congratulations for that. So I was reading something very interesting that the director said, that we know that this movie takes place in Norway and we have Norwegian characters and actors, but he was influenced by the environment in LA when he lived there, because he wrote the script for many years and he was there and he saw many people and he talked to many people, and something there talked to him back that it helped to write him this script. So I don't know if on your research and all the things that you already said about how this character is so complex, you had to look on other societies, not only the place where you're gonna shoot, that it was Norway, but other people and other attitudes.
No, I didn't look to LA or the US.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I think the tendencies may be a bit stronger in LA, I guess, from what I've heard, but I think the tendency is like it's all over the world, and it's all over like our obsession with social media and our obsession with being seen and getting attention. And I think that's very universal. It's not like it's special for LA or the US. I think it's everywhere. And yeah, I think it's been a part of humanity for as long as we've been here, that we want attention and we want to be special and we want to be seen, but right now maybe it's gotten more and more extreme, and people are going to more and more extreme lengths to get that attention.
The prosthetic makeup in Sick of Myself,
Yes.
I know that Isi Galindo worked on that with the director, and that's a very important part of your character, and that changes you, but it also empowers you in a way to use that, because you start modeling in the movie after you get this skin disease and things change for you. So how was in real life, behind the scenes, to get that makeup and to feel different as a Kristine that when you walk on set and then you have that on your face?
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning the more extreme looks were really uncomfortable.
Of course.
But I mean, that was really helpful as well, because I could use it while acting, because, you know, it feels like you have this choke around your neck and you can't really open your eyes, and it's itching, and you can't really eat normally. You have to eat through a straw, and you're sweating, and it's really uncomfortable and annoying to wear it, but at the same time it's just so helpful, because you feel very sick wearing it. And I mean, even though I sat up till 6-7 hours some days in the makeup chair and woke up super early and saw the whole process of putting it on, the second I got to set and looked myself in a mirror, I totally believed it, because it's just so well made, and with all the pores and the wrinkles. And I went from finding it disgusting and really I couldn't almost not, you know, I couldn't almost watch it because I thought it was so disgusting, to thinking like, oh, it's actually kind of beautiful, and like really digging into that.
Å, herregud, Signe.